The Witcher 3 patch 4.01 introduced some new weapons, and they are arguably fine. But I saw this video of creator Norza and he tried to compare them, but I'm being honest to you guys, he did a little bit of a huge mistake and I'm gonna clear it up for you. Stay tuned. What's up guys, my name is Franky Boy. On this channel you can expect everything regarding The Witcher, so stay subscribed for more. I'm not here to bash him at any means, his videos are great content and he well deserves positive feedback, but for this video you have to say he compared the new weapons on a relatively high level to a Grandmaster Ursine sword on level 40, and you can tell this was by fake leveling, like using the console, which he obviously does in his videos, and he's not even hiding it, so that's not a point of attack here. But the problem is the comparison doesn't work out, and these are not the best New Game Plus swords. I will compare these to actual high-level game manually played weapons to you guys. Alright, and if you didn't notice, the top-notch swords guy, he is back. He's right here in Novigrad, and he's the armorer you can get at the Hierarch Square. He's actually an armorer that is selling top-notch swords, which is so funny, and CDPR brought him back. His top-notch swords were away, I guess, since the next-gen update, and he has some real top-notch swords for us. So at first, the Witcher Silver Sword. You can see I have a little bit of a damage and greasing, so that's always a good point at first. And you have the Witcher's Steel Sword. Both have a great name, and they might look as awesome as well. Yeah, the stats are okayish, I guess, so let's see what they do for us. Right now I'm rocking the Toussaint's Knight's Steel Sword on level 100 and Aerondight on level 97, but the damage is leveled to level 100, so both are arguably level 100 weapons. And can you see the flickering? I mean, they could remove it right now. I don't know why not. Okay, let's start off with the Steel Sword. So this is the Witcher's Steel Sword. I think it looks awesome, just a simple steel sword, nothing more. Toussaint's Knight's Steel Sword, yeah, that's a very magical weapon, and let's see if this is actually better. It has less damage than Toussaint's Knight's Steel Sword, it has way worse stats than Toussaint's Knight's Steel Sword, and it's even only level 99 even though I'm level 100. The good thing about these swords is the level you are when you go to the vendor, the level these swords are, so they level with you, but only until you buy them. They don't level with you when you bought them. If you want a weapon leveling with you, you want, for example, Winter's Blade, I made a video about that. This one really levels with your character. And Winter's Blade actually has some better stats than the new Witcher sword. So I guess there's nothing to compare here anymore. I think these weapons are a nice filler when you don't have the chance to find a new sword that fits your level. Just go to this guy and buy it. It's so easy to get, so easy, incredibly easy. Just do so. Let's see what the Witcher sword has for us. Also awesome looking. I love the design of that. Is it inspired by the series? I'm not sure. It looks so sleek, so smooth. I don't know. I love the design of that. Compared to that, Aerondight looks a little bit clunky, but Aerondight also is an awesome sword. So this one has 10 base damage more and 15% sign intensity. You might think, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean the sockets, you can get them right here at the runesmith at the upper mill. You can put them into the sword. That's not what we're talking about here. Why is Aerondight so awesome? And this is so often forgotten. It's not the raw base damage, but it's the stat. Each blow increases the damage of Aerondight by 10% until you reach 10% charges. 10 excuse me, I'm very sick at the moment. 10% charges, so you have 100% more damage at the last hit. And this is like so much more damage than you could ever deal with this one. This is not the best weapon by far, and it's also a nice filler weapon, but nothing more, because it scales to your character's level. You can get it whenever you want. In the video of Norza, he's actually comparing it to the Grandmaster Ursine Steel Sword, and you can clearly see what the problem is. It's not the legendary Grandmaster Ursine Steel Sword, which he should have at a level 82 character in New Game Plus, but actually he's not in New Game Plus, and I guess that's the big point here. So what this use case is only when you start in New Game Plus and you don't have a nice weapon anymore, but you can never start New Game Plus with the 82 character because you actually as a level cap at around like 55 or so, you can never even level above have that no chance. And for that you would usually pick Aerondight and Winter's Blade. What's nice about these is they are so easy to get, just buy them. And you can see this steel sword has some more damage than my legendary Ursine steel sword, but it has so awesome perks on it, like critical hit damage bonus 100% is awesome, adrenaline point. It's just, they are not good. I wouldn't recommend these two weapons for anything except just as a filler weapon when you don't have Winter's Blade that levels with your character, Aerondight that levels with your character when you use it, or the Blade from the Bits. This one also levels with your character. If you want the Blade from the Bits, you can get it here at this point at the blacksmith. You might know Hattori, he has a very famous and long quest. And the Winter's Blade is actually gotten on Skellige when you are at the Battle of Carmohan, right before you go to Skellige to call for help, call to arms, and they say, no, sorry, we don't have time for you, but this blade is going with you. And Geralt says, what the hell, this blade is so awesome, I will keep it for 1 winter or 2. And that is the legendary Winter's Blade. So I will always recommend Winter's Blade and Aerondight for leveling. If you're starting with a New Game Plus, just get these in your first playthrough. Aerondight is quite hard to miss, that's a problem. And yeah, you could like argue, okay, at the end of New Game, of the normal game, get this silver sword and then start the New Game Plus. Can do that, but it's not going to give you that much of a head start, to be honest. It actually levels not with your character, only when you buy it. And the level you start your New Game Plus is also reliable for the level that your New Game Plus weapons are. So the later you start your New Game Plus, the higher level you started with, the higher your weapons you can find in the New Game Plus are. So I made a mistake because actually my Ursine armor is not level 100, even though I am level 100. So I started New Game Plus 8 levels too early. This is a mistake I wouldn't do a second time, but I'm honest with you guys, I played The Witcher so many times and I'm gonna keep this New Game Plus file with all these armors I collected. It's so hard to collect and it lasts quite a long time to get to this point, I guess. Oh, and since plenty of you guys were asking, hey, how do you get so much inventory space? It's quite easy, it's a mod. Check out my mod video, I will link it in the end card. Sorry for all the misspellings, it's quite hard to talk when you're sick. Shout out to Norza for actually testing these swords. Not meant as a beef or something like that. I just thought the benchmark was done wrong and I wanted to correct it because I'm here for learning with and for you guys so we can all get better at The Witcher. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy and see you in the next one. Actually, it's quite pop-uppy since the 4.01 update and I'm still afraid of turning ray tracing on. Doesn't seem like it worked out that well. I'm curious about you guys. Have you noticed something about the 4.01 update? I actually made a video about it that was quite funny, like a WhatsApp conversation with CDPR when you text CDPR about the new update and they say don't post this on Reddit because some people actually lost their water. That's insane, like not having this water. I think it still looks great without the ray tracing on. Yeah, still better than vanilla. And I think even without ray tracing, The Witcher 3 is one of the most beautiful games ever. And as you can see, all these torches are lit. That's also a mod of mine. I've made a video about that as well. And as you can see, it's not properly working right now. The range is a little bit too close. That might also be depending on the next or the 4.01 update. I'm curious if you guys are experiencing the same issues as I am. But these clouds, they look awesome. I love that. Alright guys, feel free to check out my other videos, for example on the mods, where I get all the inventory space in the world. And see you in the next one. Thank you for checking out my stuff and my channel. Have a good one and subscribe for more.